you are going to want to check out this video. It's absolutely the most awesome guidance that you want. It's around the full moon in Sagittarius. I made a whole video around this. This is described as the biggest breakthrough energy of 2024. It's some really, really powerful stuff. So what I want to do in this video, there's going to be some time steps. I'm going to give you just a little bit of information around it and how you can benefit in your own zodiac energy, and then draw you a tarot card for that for some guidance as well. So you can either look at the whole video, or what I would recommend that you definitely look at is definitely the reading for your zodiac energy, so what your zodiac sign is, definitely for your rising, because this is all about new beginnings, and most certainly for your moon. So at least look at those three energies, because that is going to give you a lot, and it can really, really help you. This is really, really powerful energy that's happening here at the moment. So welcome to the video. My name is Adrian Nelson. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner, and I am very, very excited to do this one for you. I have recorded a very detailed video around this energy. I will put the link for you in the description. If you haven't checked it out yet, I strongly recommend that if you are interested in living a prosperous life, if you are interested in living a full life, if you are interested in being successful, you want to get out of the grind, you finally want things to work out for you, then I recommend you go and look at that video. If you are not interested in doing well, then don't bother looking at the video. You know what I'm saying to you? All right. So timestamps down below for all the different energies. And of course, we're going to start off with Aries. All right. So Aries, this is a really amazing energy for you. It's all about growth, and it's all about new adventures, and it's all about travel. So if you have been feeling very stifled, you've been feeling like nothing is really working out for you, then you might be very beautifully surprised for some of the things that are coming about for you, Aries. It's a very invigorating sort of energy. There is sharpened focus over here at the moment for you, my beautiful Aries. So if you have been feeling sort of thinly spread and all over the place and not sure if anything is going to work out, and you know, the idea of the future seems like, oh my goodness, overwhelming, then this is very good news for you. And the card that you got is the Four of Swords. And this is the energy that confirms everything that I just said to you right now. It's time to go to that next level. It's time to get out of the comfort zone, out of the mundane, out of the predictable. And I'm even going to say, open yourself to the idea, Aries, that whatever you expected life to be, open yourself to the idea that it can be way better than you expected, because that is pretty much the energy that is loading for you at this particular point in time. If any of you are interested in some personal guidance, and I also do personal readings, all the details for that is down below in the description. Taurus. So Taurus, this is a time where it can be now, on the one end, it might seem a little challenging for you, but this is actually a very good period where it might be time to evaluate or to re-evaluate relationships. All right, this could be a time to rekindle, but for some of you, it's also a time of parting ways, going in separate directions. This might be very, very challenging, Taurus, but in the long run, it really does benefit everyone. So you need to ask yourself some very serious questions over here. You need to be really, really honest with yourself, and you are ready to do that right now. You need to really ask yourself, do you, or let's rather say, is it really the best idea for things to continue the way they've been continuing, or is it maybe in the best interest, not just of yourself, but of all parties involved, to look at things, you know, maybe sort of like, you know, letting them go in like different ways? Because it seems like the way things have been going, Taurus, it's kind of, you can almost say it's reached the end of the best part of it. And so things might not work out in the best ways there. All right. Tarot card that came out first, the Page of Pentacles, which again confirms everything that I just said to you. This is you being encouraged to think of different ways to do things, different ways on the path going forward. Maybe different ways of making money, different ways in which you steer your career going forward. So if ever there was a time to contemplate, my beautiful, beautiful Taurus, steering things in a different direction, now is most certainly the time for you to do that. Gemini. This is a very interesting time for you. A lot of truth setting in. And typically when we speak about truth setting, it can be a very overwhelming thing, almost like a scary and hurtful sort of thing, my beautiful, beautiful Geminis. Not really the case over here for you at the moment, but it is time to face reality though. So that means accepting things for what they are. What is over is over. What is done is done. All right. You've done a lot of work to get to this point. Now it's time to step away from the past, to know that it's time to let go, to maybe accept an apology that you're never going to get, because remember that just because people do sort of like stinky things to us, stinky bomb things, doesn't really mean that they are sorry. A lot of times they are not sorry, or they don't care, or they're going to say, it's your fault. And regardless of who is to blame for things, this is a time to accept things for what they are and to move forward. Because sort of like holding back and wishing for the best, I don't really see it working out in the best way for you. All right. And the card that you came out here is the 5 of Wands. Now, this is a card of fighting yourself. So it is the experience that life is fighting you, everything's going wrong, maybe everybody's got it in for you, this person does that, this person does that. But essentially, this is an energy where the outer world is reflecting the inner turmoil. So if things are seeming a little bit chaotic for you at this particular point in time, Gemini, it might be time to reevaluate things and to kind of look at things, sort of like in a different direction, and to maybe accept a hurtful truth that you might not necessarily want to accept, but it might be in your best interest to accept it now and to move on. Cancer. Cancer, this can be a really, really productive month for you. Lots of new opportunities with this new Sagittarius energy of the full moon. A lot of favorable energies around things like maybe a new job, a new career. So especially if you're like unemployed or you're looking for new employment or stuff like that, you can actually have a really, really generous offer just sort of coming your way. And whatever it may be, so you might be looking for a new relationship or a new place of accommodation or a new car, whatever it may be, this is a very favorable period for you, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers, where things can actually just come to you without you really needing to try all that hard. And the tarot card that came out for you is the 7 of Wands. So Cancer, this comes with a little bit of a warning, or rather some guidance for you that it's not really in your best interest to keep on fighting the past. Whatever loose ends need to be tied up, whatever actions you need to follow through, and you can still go ahead and do that by all means. But, if any sort of injustice has been done towards you or anything like that, instead of wanting to get even, or I'm going to show them who I am and that sort of thing, it might be far better in your best interest, my beautiful Cancers, to rather just move on. Leo, this is an amazing time for you, to maybe sort of like get back into your energy in a sense, This for love, especially if you're in a space where you've been wanting to ask someone out, this is a good time to ask them out or to accept an invitation to be asked out. This is a great time for romance. There's a lot of light energy coming back into your life, my beautiful Leo. So you may have been in a period where things have been feeling sort of stifled for you there. And almost a bit throttling in a sense, and you are now going into a period, my beautiful Leos, where things can actually work out for you really, really amazingly. All right, really, really amazingly. So when the good things come your way, don't say, no, I don't know, the last couple of weeks or months or even years have been a bit challenging for me. This is a whole new different, it's a whole different kettle of fish, and it's a good kettle of fish. All right. Tarot card that you got, my beautiful, beautiful Leos, is the Chariot energy. And this is the energy that encourages you to keep on moving forward, to keep on propelling forward. It reminds you of your divine power that resides inside of you. And, that you might be feeling a little thinly spread, you might be feeling a little bit exhausted, but life is also letting you know that things are very, very positively swinging in your favor. Virgo, this is a period of where, maybe all sorts of things that you are going, especially in your personal life, domestic life, family life, all those really more personal things that may have been sort of upheaval, very upside down. This is a period where those sort of things are very, very much cleared out. You might want to do a bit of reflection back on the past, to maybe see where sometimes you may have had certain emotions that led you in certain directions or fears, There's a sense that life might have been a little bit trippy there for you for a bit, my beautiful, beautiful Virgos. And with this moon energy, there's a lot of stability that's brought in for you. There's a lot of security that's brought in for you all across the board. So whatever is feeling that, it's sort of like the fly in the jam type of thing, is really getting resolved for you, and you are getting that sort of like new pot of jam, really. Okay, let's see what tarot energy we have for you, Virgo, for this beautiful, beautiful period. You have got the 9 of Pentacles. So this is a new start for you. This is a new beginning for you. And you are encouraged, Virgo, that if you're in a space where, say, maybe you want to start your own business, or you want to sort of like expand it, or you want to start a new course of study, or whatever new it is that you are setting out here that is going to bring you peace, you want to actually open yourself to that, because it is very, very possible for you at this particular point in time. Libra, this is a space where, if you've had some dreams and you've had all sorts of things that were holding you back, and you were feeling demotivated, and you just kind of feel like very sort of like debunked almost by life, then my beautiful, beautiful Libra, this is a space where things can really, really work out for you. So that dream that you wanted to live, that place that you wanted to move to, that new life that you wanted to start, that beautiful maybe relationship that you wanted to have, that relocation, whatever it is, that passion that you wanted to express, my beautiful Libra, this is a space where those things are becoming very, very possible for you. So you are very strongly encouraged to follow your dreams at this particular point in time, to really, really follow through. There's a very much going into the fast lane for you, and even almost like a driving force for you to get out of the comfort zone, which is really, really fantastic, my beautiful, beautiful Libras. And so this is just a time for you to really, really embrace all the possibilities in life, because they are pretty much available to you. I'm just going to draw you another card over there. Oh, how beautiful. Ace of Pentacles. This is about breakthrough. So if you've been concerned about opportunity, money, age, all of those sort of things, I need to do this and this and that, and tick this and this and that box before I can do things that my heart desires, Libra, then the very good news for you is that whatever it is that your heart is desiring, those things are becoming incredibly positive easily. Scorpio, you may have a lot of concerns about finances, about stability, about literally just taking care of yourself, putting a roof over your head, feeding yourself. And, you could have these fears because maybe you're in a bit of a pickle situation at the moment. It could also be that you are, it almost feels like time is running out and things feel sort of perilous. This is a space where it's very, very possible for you to get a raise, to get the job that you want, to get that opportunity. It really is a space in which you are sort of like elevated to the next level. So, let's say this is your job, this is what you get paid, that is what you need. You can be actually looking forward to a very unexpected raise, all right? Also, this is a time to take a closer look at finances. May you have indulged a little bit in shiny things. And it might sound like a challenging thing to do, Scorpio, but you might be open to the idea at this particular point in time that if you don't have the money and you need the money and you've got something that's valuable and you don't really specifically need it, you might want to think of actually, trading that for some cash. Okay, that might be a very good idea for you at this particular point in time. It's also a nice way of clearing house. You got the Two of Cups, and this is definitely a space of things coming together for you, Scorpio. It's a space of love working out, health improvement, overall improvement, mental improvement, emotional improvement. Everything really coming together for you. Also possibly entering that beautiful relationship or going to the next level with the relationship. Okay. And if you are interested in some personal guidance, you're more than welcome to go ahead and book yourself a personal reading. Sagittarius, this is really a space where the professional goals that you have can not just be achieved, but can actually be surpassed, way past your greatest expectations, Sagittarius. All right. And this is on a personal level as well as a professional level. So if you have been feeling that either in your personal life or in your professional capacity or in both, because for a lot of you it's both, that things have sort of been falling apart and you felt very tightly squeezed into a corner, especially if you are, say, maybe like a small business, an entrepreneur, somebody maybe working from home, that sort of setup. This is a period where the perfect solution comes to you, and you also want to remember that the power is very much in your hands, Sagittarius, at this particular point in time, because it is a full moon in Sagittarius, and full moons are really powerful for manifestation, for having your heart's desires come true. But also, apart from that, it's also a space where with Sagittarius energy itself, it's a very adventurous energy, it brings lightness to the world. So this is really, really a period where you can shine brighter than a well-polished and well-cut diamond. Okay, you got the Five of Cups over here, so there might be some feelings of guilt. There might be some sort of like maybe still some reminiscing on the past happening over here, Sagittarius. So whatever is in the past that is holding you back, that make you feel sort of like demotivated, and kind of maybe give you stress or just sort of bring your vibe down, it's time to let it go. It's a space of forgiveness. It is just a time to step into your light and to be willing to let go of everything and everyone and all energies that are making you feel sort of deflunked and not good enough and not strong enough and not worthy enough. All right. Any of you are interested in some personal guidance, then go ahead and book yourself a personal reading. Capricorn. Capricorn, this is a time where you actually might want to slow things down a little bit, take a nap, take a rest, take a break, meditate, take a walk, take it easy, make yourself whatever your favorite beverage is and actually sit and just enjoy it, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorns. Okay, don't sort of push too hard. There you might have a there might be a tendency with you for a little bit now to really, really push things. You might be feeling very demotivated, very deep plunk. Nothing is working out. And you might be buying into that idea that you have to work really, really hard and you have to really, really push in order for things to work, because if it doesn't, you're going to lose everything and nothing is going to work out. That is not logic speaking, my beautiful Capricorn. That is fear. And fear typically takes you in very perilous sort of like directions. Okay, so there again you've got the Eight of Wands that has come up there for you. This is a card of doing too much. This is a card of being too thinly spread. So you're not necessarily doing the wrong thing, you're just kind of doing maybe too much of the right thing, and it's like all different sort of things. So maybe time to prioritize, take a breath, go into a calm space, maybe do some introspection, make a list, some pros and cons, revisit things again, because there is too much on your plate here. And the thing is, the things that are on your plate here, it might be things that you yourself have brought onto this plate, and it might be brought about by fear. Okay. If you're interested in a personal reading, my beautiful Capricorn, you're more than welcome to go ahead and book yourself a personal reading. Aquarius. Aquarius, this is such a cool time for you. This is a time to really get involved with stuff, really great opportunities, really, really excellent time for growth. You might get that all of a sudden things are just working out for you, things are just going very, very well for you. This is a time to get out and to mingle. So if you've been hermiting a bit, if you've been inside, you haven't seen people, this is a time to literally get sort of like, get dressed and get out of there, get seen. It's one of those spaces where if the phone isn't ringing, pick it up and go actually call, go and mix with people, whatever it is that you've got to offer, whatever it is that you have available, my beautiful Aquarius. There is a myriad of people, that are very, very interested in what it is that you are having at this particular point in time. This is the time to really open yourself to benefiting. I can almost say generically, because it comes from very unexpected sources. So maybe you've been working really hard for something and you thought it's going to take a while, but suddenly all of a sudden, boom, it just works very, very beautifully. You've got the Four of Cups. It's a tarot card, my beautiful Aquarius. And this is the energy that says to you, yes, you've got a beautiful foundation. Everything is wonderful. You're doing your thing. But might it be that you might have started to accept monotony as the expected sort of future projection for you? Because there's new coming in. It might be a little bit overwhelming. It might be very, very sudden. Don't say no to it now. This is a time to say yes to things. Okay, Aquarius, if you are open to having a personal reading, go ahead and book that for yourself. Pisces. Pisces, this is a space where your hard work is really paying off. You're getting the recognition that you deserve. You're getting the success. There's a lot of reasons for you to be proud of that. It's actually loading, not just in this period, but over the next couple of days, weeks, and even months. You know, professional life is definitely leveling up for you there. So if you've been feeling that you've been running the mill over and over and over, even if you've kind of got to a space of thinking, well, is this the end of the road for me? Am I washed out? Is there nothing anymore that's left for me? Then the beautiful news that I want to share with you today, my amazing Pisces, is that things are about to spin in a very positive direction for you. Isn't that wonderful news? And the tarot energy that came out for you confirms all of that. It's the Two of Pentacles. This is a positive turnaround. So yes, you might be stressed, you might be worried, you might feel overwhelmed, you might feel thinly spread, you might feel at the end of the road, but trust me when I tell you, beautiful Pisces, everything is positively turning around for you in money, in time, the things that money can buy, you know. So all those wonderful things that you've been working so hard for and you thought it's not going to come about, well, you're definitely in luck because they're coming about for you. Interest in a personal reading? Go ahead, book a personal reading with me. Thank you for your time. Look forward to connecting with you on the next video.